Good morning, everyone. It's Taylor at September Moon Tarot, and today I am very excited to share the first flip through of the Path of the Magdalene Oracle. Now, this is a 44 card independently published oracle based on the myth and magic of the Magdalene. However you may interpret her as a deity or a saint or an archetypal energy, this deck was intended to explore a myriad of her manifestations in myth and legend, and also some more modern interpretations. So I've been working on the illustrations for this deck for about a year. It's been quite a journey. I actually started coming up with this deck several years ago, but COVID happened and work situations happened, and then I kind of had to move under some time pressure, and it's just taken a while for me to get to a place where I could effectively work on this project in the way that I wanted to, with some level of relaxation and not in too much of a hurry. So anyway, this is the first test print. I ordered actually 2 test prints. One of them was a mini size. This is more of a pocket oracle size, and I may make this one available, but the problem is the text is teensy. Like, it's teensy on some of the cards. So I'm not sure this one will be available. This might just be kind of a novelty thing. But this one is definitely going to be available. So it is a, as I said, 44 card oracle, and the illustrations were done digitally. I had some misgivings about this early on, but I just had to go with my heart, and my heart loves digital art, so this is a digitally illustrated deck. And just for completion's sake, here is the info card that comes with the deck. The Path of the Magdalene Oracle is a 44 card oracle deck themed around the myth and magic of the Magdalene. I'll just leave that up there for a second if you want to pause the video. And then we're just going to get into the cards, and I do have a bit of weird glare here. I have my ring light up, so I am going to lift up each card for you to see. So the first one is the Magdalene. Second card is the Sacred Prostitute. 3, Priestess of Isis. I was fascinated when I was doing my research by the idea of the Magdalene actually having been or continuing to be a priestess of the goddess Isis or Iset, and I just loved that idea. So she had to make an appearance in this deck in that guise. The Confidant, trust and connection and approachability. I'm sorry if you can hear the cat. We have a cat who is very magically sensitive, and whenever I have oracle cards out or tarot cards out or anything, she is here in like 2 seconds flat. So she's just going to be hanging out with us. Cat energy. Apostle to the Apostles. Really like the lighting in this card. Sacred Sexuality. I may make the text for the title a little smaller on this one. It's kind of oversized. Washing of the Feet. Tears of the Magdalene. This was one of the quickest illustrations to come together, and it just kind of happened. The Two Marys. I love the idea of Mary Magdalene and Mary, Mother of Jesus, being like complementary, not opposites, but like a duality. 10 is the Healing. Not officially necessarily a Magdalene myth, but I've always felt it has the Magdalene energy in it. Aid to the Teacher. Kind of a card about stepping out of the spotlight. Christ consciousness, womb space healing, Sarah the Scion, Holy Sisterhood, Judas's Kiss. This is the latest card that I have shared on my Instagram, which is at September Moon Tarot. You can follow that if you'd like. I am posting about and discussing and sharing each card on that. 17 is Carrying the Word. This is the first illustration that I did, and I actually also have done this one in watercolor. And I really like this better. Unashamed. The Chosen Messenger. I love the transparency of her shawl. Gospel of the Magdalene. Divine Mystery. God as we misunderstand them. I love that term. Roll Away the Stone. The Resurrection. Interestingly, I was working on this one just after I'd heard that a colleague in a group I was in had passed away, and I was thinking of her as I was illustrating this one. Cast Out. This is one of my favorite illustrations in the deck. Made Whole. Lovely. The Grail. I have a feeling this card is going to come up a lot for me because I tend to seek outside myself for answers, and they're usually somewhere within. Bathing in Light. The character in this card was actually inspired by a sort of spiritual colleague of mine. The Sacred Rose. I almost used this for the backing of the cards, and then I was like, I don't want the backing to be one of the illustrations, so I made the backing a heart-shaped rose instead. But I love this card. Initiation. Featuring one of my mom's favorite sayings, you don't change when you're comfortable. Transformation. Ascension. Love this. I looked at pictures of Angel Falls and places like that to inspire this. Master Jesus, that gentle spirit. God the Father, inspired by the husband of a friend of mine and adoptive father of her kids, and he's just a really kind person, and I thought he was a good model for this. God the Mother, of course, was not going to not include the divine feminine God. Lioness of God, that protectress energy. Mother Mary, I love this card. I'm going to say that about almost every card, but this one just, I love. Intrinsic Purity. Beautiful in the eyes of God, because we all are. Lost and Found. The Church Ascended. This is based on a dream that I had about what heaven is like, a place of continued learning. Shrine of the Magdalene. This is also inspired by a repeated dream and also it's shown up in meditations for me. I have been in this cavern so many times. Deep listening. Really like the quiet in this card. Be still. The Atonement. I thought about illustrating Jesus' death for the Atonement, and in a way I did, but I wanted to illustrate instead where some of the women in the biblical cast of characters were at the time, and I kind of see all of them turning to one another to comfort each other after Jesus had passed and been crucified. And I just thought this was a less traumatic and also more meaningful image to have for this card. So the idea is that this is happening just after the crucifixion of Jesus. Finally, 44, Legacy of the Magdalene, reaching out to you to ask if you are called to this path, because you are invited to join. So that is the quick flip through of the first test print of this deck. I am thrilled. I am so excited. It doesn't need a ton of edits, I don't think. I'm actually quite happy with this, so I'm probably going to be sending this off to the printer to get some advanced reader copies for the people who are going to be, I have a few people who are going to receive an advanced copy for review and promotion and stuff. I have already selected those people, and they are on the mailing list for this, but if you are interested in finding out more and finding out when this deck is published, it's currently slated for January 22nd, 2023, which is, of course, Mary Magdalene's feast day in some traditions, and that will be announced, there will be more information over on my Instagram, which is at September Moon Tarot. And yeah, that is that deck. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy. I'm a little frazzled. Work is crazy right now, but I am grateful that this at least has come together, and I'm so happy that this is finally being birthed in the way that I really wanted it to be. This was not, I didn't have to rush and panic as much as I was worried I would have to. Yeah, so that is the Path of the Magdalene Oracle. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, be safe, be well, and take care. Bye.